to have you guys again, as always. Welcome back to this channel, Just Random with Ori. As you can see today, I'm here with a special someone. Please introduce yourself, because I won't do it for you.
Okay, hi everybody. I'm Nonso, the sister-in-law.
The sister-in-law, okay. How would that style go? Hi, Oma.
Yeah, I am the sister-in-law.
Alright.
Oma.
Anyway, so here we are again. Today we're going to be talking about dating. Right, we're just going to give you some tips. Of course, we're not pros. I'm not a pro. Are you a pro?
No.
We're not pros. I was about to do it again. But yeah, we're not pros. But we're going to give you like some tips from our own experiences, because I have a ton of tips, but we're gonna try to limit our tips to about 10 maximum. I mean, between the both of us. But you could be hearing some noises at the background because we're in the house. We're filming from the house. We're actually like in the kitchen, right? And my brother is cooking up some delicacies as usual, and we're just busy being pretty over here.
Of course.
Waiting to be pampered. I think this is also part of our tip.
Yes.
Don't go dating someone who's
That
not going
cannot
to treat you well and that cannot cook. Every day you be sweating inside kitchen.
Especially if you're a foodie.
You be sweating inside kitchen. But okay, don't worry. If you want to add that one, you can add it. But we're gonna start now with a tip. So, like I said before, I'm not a pro at this. In fact, I can say that I have like 30% knowledge on this, because if I really knew what I was doing, I mean, I would have probably dated only one person in my life, right? But that doesn't really work that way. You could be sure of yourself, but you don't really know about the other person, right? And then you get to know this other person as time goes on. So, what do you really have to say if you're going to have to advise young ladies out there? Your daughter, your sisters, your friends that need some, insight. What are you going to say to them?
Well, it cannot be overemphasized. Communication, first of all, it's very, very important. I know people are tired of hearing communication, but it's really, really important. It helps to define your relationship. It defines what you want from that relationship, and it helps you express yourself better. Like, if you can't communicate how you're feeling to your partner, then what's the point? It's as good as you just remaining single.
Honestly, that's very important. But there's something that I read somewhere at some point in my life, and then it taught me a whole lot of things. Like, I used to be this girl that would always say, "Oh, communication is key. Communication is key." But then when you are to define communication, then you realize that a lot of us do not communicate, because it's one thing for you to say something, it's another thing for the person you're saying it to understand what you're saying. So in communication, there has to be, of course, information should be given, right? When the person gets that information, they have gotten it, right? They need to be able to process it. They need to have understood it, and they need to be able to even recall it to give it back to you. Then you know that you have actually communicated. So if I'm talking to you and I'm saying things to you and I'm expressing my feelings to you, and you do not understand it, then I haven't said anything to you. So that's where that's a big problem, right? So when you're dating someone, or when you're making a decision to date someone, you should actually be able to decipher if this person is someone that can really receive your information. Because if that is not the case, you guys are going to keep hitting a wall every time. You won't be able to resolve issues. You won't be able to express yourself freely, because when you're telling the person this and that, they're not receiving what you're saying. And then you guys will just keep butting heads all the time. That is not really, really good.
And you have to be willing to receive communication as well. It's not enough for you to tell the other person how you're feeling. When the other person is telling you how they feel, are you listening to them, or are you just ignoring their own and saying, "Oh, my own is ultimate"? So you should be willing to listen to whatever your partner is saying, absorb it, and act on it,
and move on. Okay, so for me, if I'm going to advise people on dating, right, this is what I like to do. I like to know what your intentions are on dating. So that's my first tip, right? if you're going to date, because everyone has like different reasons why they're dating.
True.
So why you want date person? Why are you dating? Do you get? You should have your reasons. Then you can actually know what you want from that particular person, depending on your reasons for dating. We have different reasons, right? Some people just date for companionship, just the same way some people get married just for companionship. The same thing. So some people are dating to get a companion. You can be in a lonely country. You can be in some kind of place. Probably you're in a particular phase in your life and you just think you need a special friend, right? So it doesn't mean that it's everybody that you date that you're trying to get married to. No, some people date for the purpose of marriage, while some dates just for social purposes, just for fun, and others date for companionship. So there are various reasons. So the first tip is ask yourself, right? Take your time and ask yourself, why am I dating? Do I even want to date? Some people don't want to date, but because they found this friend that they are very fond of, they just decide, oh, it's this has to just be a relationship. But
just so they don't lose that friendship.
Just so they don't lose that friendship. It doesn't make sense to me. So first things first, ask yourself, do I want to date? Right? Now you've answered that question. Oh, I want to date. Why do I want to date? That's the second thing. Why do I want to date? So I've given you 2 tips. She's giving you 1. For her first tip was communication. So I've told you, ask yourself if you want to actually date first of all, and then secondly, what are my intentions going into this relationship, right? And another reason I'm going to use in backing up this plight or this point I'm making is this. Sometimes you make friends, or there are some people that you just meet and then you guys are talking. Like I said, you're fond of this person, and there's this thing that we always like to do. Whenever there is this special connection you have with this person, right? Automatically, a lot of females, like myself, honestly, because we're hormonal people. Whenever we have this special bond, you realize that sometimes when you have a special connection with somebody, there's this zeal to just form this fairy tale story in your mind.
You begin to build that
just start fantasizing for nothing, and you just say, oh, because we locked eyes the first time we met,
Korean drama comes in.
Automatically, like, this person is special. We talk a lot. Like, this is do you know that there was a time in my life where I couldn't address anybody as baby or babe? I found it very difficult to do that. So the moment I started talking to someone, and it came easy to me. Like, I just said, oh babe, as in, I just said, no, for me to be able to do this with this person, I mean, this person is special, this person is all that, but life don't teach me. It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. Stop telling yourself, stop giving yourself false, tips and false things to support your actions and why you're dating this person.
Yeah, true.
What more do you have to tell them?
Okay, well, I don't know, it depends on your beliefs. Like, I don't know if you're a Christian or Muslim or an atheist, whichever you believe in. Have a strong religious background. It's very, very important, because whether you like it or not, you have, one way or the other, you have to bring religion into the picture. So once you have a solid religious background, that helps you build a strong foundation for your relationship. It helps you to decide, the kind of person you want to date. First of all, do you want the person to be kind? Do you want the person to be nice? We also want kind and nice people, but then again, there are some people that are nice, but they do some things that you're like, is this person actually nice? So, but when you have that strong religious background, you pray on it, it helps you figure out who to actually date. It's not just everybody that you date, obviously. So having a strong religious background, having a strong belief system helps you navigate certain situations in your relationship. So that's what I think.
I completely agree with that. Honestly, I completely agree with that. You have to have like minds. It actually helps. I think it's basically what you're also saying. So I think I'm using an umbrella term to cover it, because you need to have like minds. You need to have similar spiritual grounds. You need to have similar background. Sometimes I know that it's interesting that you see that some people, we have interracial couples and all of that. But if you really dig deeper, you'll find that they have some basic beliefs that are similar, and that's what holds them together. That's what works. Some people tell you, it doesn't matter from wherever you're from, blah blah blah. Yeah, it matters. It really it matters. That's why a lot of times you keep hearing, divorce, breakups, and whatnot. It's because there isn't this solid foundation of like you guys don't have similar beliefs.
Your beliefs.
So you're gonna always butt heads. We're back to these butting heads again. You're always gonna butt heads if you don't have similar things. You can't be a religious person. Like I want to date somebody that's an atheist. Like
doesn't work.
Really, how do you think that's gonna work? A lot of the things we're telling you, you already know them.
Yeah, but because you're in love, you tend to
you just don't want to pay attention.
No.
You just don't want to pay attention to this thing. So that leads me to another advice or another tip, right? Be honest with yourself. Very honest with yourself. Except you're open to being hurt. If you're open to being hurt, then it's fine. Don't worry, live your life. Just whatever comes, go into it, explore, come out, go to the next one. But if you know that you want to guard your heart and you know that you don't want to get hurt, you don't want anything like that, be honest with yourself. A lot of times we attract what we are.
True.
Do you understand?
Very true.
if I'm going to be honest with the way I do my things and I'm going to be honest with myself, then I'm going to attract somebody who is honest with me.
Yeah.
This is why I say that, because some people will say, how can you say that? How do we still have cheats? How do we still have this? How do we still have that? You were not honest with yourself. You're not honest with yourself, and that's why you're going to take, go into a relationship with someone that is dishonest. That's why you're going to accept whatever lies they tell you. Because trust me, you always know when someone is lying to you.
Yeah, you always
This is not even just about female intuitions and whatnot.
Everybody knows.
Even
if it's your mom or your dad, you know when someone is lying.
Yeah, you know when someone is lying.
Based on how you relate to that person.
Exactly. So. Body language, some things will just be off. Even your instincts, your intuitions, everything will tell you that this is not right. Yeah. But you will ignore everything, all in the name of what? Love. And that's wrong. So you have to be honest with yourself that, okay, I know that I just want to play. I know that I don't want something serious. So I'm gonna be open to somebody who is also not serious. So when they're coming and saying all sort of whatever they want to say, because you're already honest with yourself that, okay, well, I didn't really see this thing leading to anywhere anyway, so it's fine, right?
Yeah.
But if that's not the case, please, when you notice all these red flags, excuse yourself from the equation. Just leave. It doesn't really matter. Like, you're not hurting his feelings or her feelings. You're not doing that. You're being true to yourself that this is what I want and this is what I'm going to go for. And it also helps you in the long run when you're actually trying to date somebody for marriage purposes, for more serious reasons. By the time you're honest with yourself with the things you want, you'll find it that you're not going to settle in the long run. A can come, B can come, but they are not the people that you want. So you back out, politely back out. Be honest with yourself in all things. Just be true to yourself, and it will do you a lot of good. It will avoid a lot of hurt, unnecessary harm, and the likes of it.
Yeah.
Any more points?
I think humility. You have to be humble. I get some people say, but that's just the way I am. No, that's not the way you are. That's what you've told yourself over time. There's something people say, they're like, if a man loves you, he will change for you. It's the same thing with a woman. If a woman loves you, she will change for you. So you as a person, if you love this person that you want to be committed to, then you should be willing to change. Stop saying, that's the way I am. No, that's not the way you are. You were not like that when you were 6-year-old. Exactly. You were not like that when you were 20.
True.
So you will not remain the same when you are 80 or whatever age you get to. So that's not the way you are. You should learn to be humble. Change the things that you know you need to work on. You know the things that are wrong with you. You don't need to be told. You know those things that are wrong with you. You know how they affect your partner, or you know how they will affect your partner in the future. So why not do yourself a favor and fix those things so that when you get into a relationship, it's easier. So if there's any other minor changes that comes in, it comes easy to you because you're like, okay, I can do this. So when tell yourself, I know what is wrong with me, be humble enough to accept your mistakes, your imperfections. Being humble enough to accept those. And once you're humble enough to accept those things, everyone has it just comes naturally. It just comes easy to you. So that when your partner is not telling you one thing, you're like, okay, fine, I know this is what I do and I'm working on it. It makes life a lot easier.
And honestly, it also kind of relates to the other point I said about being
honest, being true to yourself.
You already know these things. So it's what it would do for you in the long run, because being humble is one thing, but it can also be mixed with the fact that, like, when we say, oh, be honest with yourself, you can be honest with yourself and know that, yes, these things I do are wrong, and not do anything about it. But then when you're humble, you are going to be open to correction. So I think that it actually links to my next point. I was going to say, try to be teachable. You have to be teachable. So it doesn't even matter the reason why you're dating anybody. Even if you're dating for friendship or you're dating for fun or whatever, it does not harm to improve yourself. Right? It doesn't harm to be a better version of yourself. So do not go dating any human being that is not going to impute something positive in your life. No matter your reason for dating the person, you should date someone with substance. You should date someone that's going to be able to impute something good in you, so that by the time they go, you'll be able to say, oh yeah, so this person taught me to be this person taught me to be more spiritual, prayerful, this person taught me to be more economic, this person taught me to be more receptive, to be happy, to smile, to whatever the thing may be. So you should be teachable, be open. So the only way you can be teachable is if you're humble. So you see, it's all intertwined. It's all together. You need to humble yourself. You need to be teachable. All these things I'm saying now, somebody will say, since you way I know, are you like this? I'm not like that. If I even come and tell you that I'm like that, you should know that there's a problem. I am honestly not like that, but something I would always say boldly anywhere, and that people that have been with me or that have had any kind of interaction with me would know, is that I'm always willing to learn. Right? Even the most difficult things, I can argue with you. I can be very stubborn as well. So maybe at that initial point, I won't be ready to receive what you're saying, but trust me, you will start seeing those traits later. Those things you're trying to teach me, you will see them. You will see me actually doing those things, because I always believe it's better to change. It's better to change for the good and not for the bad. Like, let's just improve ourselves. So I think we've given a whole lot. I think we've even given more than 10. So let's just do a little bit of recap. I think at the beginning we talked about communication. Effective communication, right? Not just talk and talk. Talk, and also you listen. Don't just talk. Listen.
Conversation.
Give and take, right? Give and take. So we also talked about knowing your intentions for dating. Number 2, know your intentions. Know why you want to date. What are your reasons for dating? Number 3, do I even want to date? It's okay to be on your own. You're gonna have a good time if you're on your own. It's totally fine.
Unless you think you're a boring person.
Exactly. I mean, there are other relationships now. You have friendships. Except you don't know how to be friends with people. I mean, in fact, that friendship topic is going to be another topic. I'm ready for you. See that particular topic, I'm ready for it, because people are calling everybody friends, and it's wrong. You should be able to define who your friends are. So that one, she will be with me on that video. We're going to do a total different video on that topic, friendship. So yes, know if you want to date at all. That's the third one. The fourth one, we talked about humility. So I said you should be humble.
No, religious beliefs.
Okay, religious beliefs. So having same beliefs, basically having similar beliefs with the person that you want to date. Apart from the religious aspects, like in general, principles. The way you feel. Have something that binds you guys, basically. Then the fifth one was the humility part of it. Be humble, be teachable. Be teachable. I don't know if to join both of them together now, or
you can combine both. So it's like humility and being teachable.
Being teachable, so be that. I think we talked about something.
We talked about being honest to yourself.
Yes, be honest, be true to yourself. I think that's the sixth one. Be very true to yourself. Honestly, it will save you so much headache. If you are true to yourself,
not just in your relationship, but in every aspect
kind
of life,
of
when you want to
thing.
choose a career, whatever it is, just being honest to yourself.
Yeah,
it's very, very
I know
important.
we're just doing a recap right now, but I just have a feeling that I should really expatiate a little bit more on this being true to yourself and what it can really do for you, right? So you know that I am Cynthia. I'm a different person. She's Nonso. She's a different person. The way she will do things are different. The way I will do my things are different. So if I'm true to myself, I'll be able to say, oh, Nonso can cope with these situations because she is Nonso, right? And I will say, oh, I can't cope with these things. And it doesn't make me incompetent, right? It doesn't make me different. It doesn't make me bad.
It doesn't make any less of a human.
Being. It's just
different situations.
You need to be able to draw the line between being like, okay, you want to learn, you're learning to be a better version of yourself, but make sure it's of yourself, not of somebody else. Don't be any other human being. Just be true to yourself. I cannot date somebody that smokes. It's your own thing. Another person can do it. I cannot really deal with somebody that drinks all the time. It's your own thing. I cannot deal with somebody that has mouth odor. It's your own thing. I cannot deal with someone that farts all the time.
It's your
own thing.
Exactly.
Don't allow somebody else come and tell you, oh, looks don't matter. Looks, it matters to me.
And that's good. That's fine.
It matters to me, and that's my thing. Don't let someone come and tell you what your truth is. And that also applies to when you're looking for a job. If somebody tells you, oh, go through this route, go through that route, it's no.
If you
sit
work
down.
for
If you
one
work
person,
for them,
doesn't mean it's work for you.
So you chill and tell yourself the truth. Can I really do this like this? Will it work?
Yeah.
If you want, please just chill. So yes, be honest with yourself. And I think we talked a whole lot about different things, but I'm also going to say, if you're a Christian, try to apply the principles from the Bible. It will do you a whole lot of good. Just try to apply it, because when you're doing that, you're nurturing your soul, you're nurturing yourself, you're nurturing the person that you are, and it's going to make you a whole better version of yourself to give to the next person. You'll invariably be sharing love, and you will not even know that that's what you're doing, because what are you doing? You're learning a lot from the Word of God, which is based on love. So you're going to be learning how to love yourself, and then how to love your neighbor.
You can't love someone else if you don't love yourself. Because what you want to show to yourself, you can't give it out if you don't already have it. So you need to have that love within you to be able to pass it on to someone else.
You see?
So
basically, love yourself.
Exactly.
Love yourself
Everything
first.
has to be how you treat yourself.
Yes. So dating is a continuous, is a lifetime thing, because even when you get married, even when you're married, you need to be dating the person.
Yes.
So dating is a whole lot. It's a whole lot. Be very true to yourself, be honest with yourself, love yourself, be humble, be teachable, communicate well, and so on and so forth.
Explore as many areas of your relationship as you want. That helps to build so many things. Just explore. You can, whatever it is, even the tiniest thing that you think is not relevant, important, explore it. Just try it. It might not work for you. That's fine. That's okay. Try something else. You never can tell what would work for you. So
I hope you guys enjoyed this segment. I personally did. It was really nice having you on. So it was really nice to have, to hear other people's views on how they see something, or what to be done and what not to be done. So from her point, I'm actually going to take the humility part again. I've always told myself, okay, learn, but I'm gonna take that part again. I need to keep quiet sometimes. I'm just like, okay, I hear you. I'm gonna try that. So thank you guys for tuning in. As always, stay tuned. We'll have more contents coming up, and please do not hesitate to like the video, to share the video to people that you know that would benefit from it. Right? It doesn't harm to send it to your younger sister. Everybody keeps learning.
You can send it to married people,
even married people,
well.
because you have to. The dating thing is a continuous thing. So,
and if you have more tips, please put it in the comments.
Put it in the comments so that everybody will learn. Please, married, single, because everybody watching this thing, we're all of different age grades. So please, and please comment. A lot of you will watch my videos and be commenting in my WhatsApp status and my WhatsApp, DMing me. I don't understand. Put it on the YouTube video so that other people will read it. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate your randomized. Till the next segment. Bye.
Bye.